What's up, everyone? I'm Kevin Kiley.
And I'm Katelyn.
And welcome to Magical Melodies. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Magical Melodies. So I have a very special co-host now. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Katelyn. I've been Kevin's friend now for like over 15 years. And we've just decided to collab together.
This is so amazing. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
am converting her over to a all-time Disney fan. But truly, I am so excited to have you here. Literally, we were just talking this time last week. We were in the most magical place on earth at the Christmas party. If you can see our shirts, these are the shirts.
Oh yeah, these are the shirts we wore.
So before we get into, today we're gonna kind of just really low key, we're going to tell you all about our experience and give you some tips and tricks that we found good for us. Like I said before, when I dove into the Halloween party, it doesn't mean that what worked for us is going to work for everyone. Like when you have younger children or different things, like we're just going to give you what we observed and what worked well for us. But I got this jar from a supporter, now fan, of course, and it's called a positivity jar. And it says on top, read a note when you need a little positivity. So I figured that would be a perfect way to start. So I'm going to pick one and Kaylin's going to pick one. You go first. Let's shake it up.
Want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's not like you're going to trip. The very things that you hold down are going to lift you up.
That hold you down are going to lift you up. Wow, that's awesome.
Dumbo said that, supposedly.
Dumbo from the first quote. How cool is that?
Are these all Disney?
I don't know.
All right, you're going to pick?
Yeah.
Shake
it up.
All right, let's see.
Let's dig a little deeper. This is only temporary, better times are coming, okay? You heard it here first. The very things that hold you down are going to lift you up, and this is only temporary, better times are coming. Thank you, Faith.
Those go well together,
yeah, I think the world needs a little positivity, especially around the holiday season. Let's see.
Hello,
Happy Sunday.
happy
Thanks,
Sunday.
Brittany. Thank you for being here. I heard you're coming to town. All right. Cool. So let's get into it. So we went from Thursday through Sunday of last week. And we did all the parks. We split 2 parks into each day. And then we did the Halloween party on Sunday night, which was actually my birthday. So that was super cool. The Christmas party on Sunday night. And that was super cool to get to see and be there on my birthday and see like the Christmas decorations, because that's something that has been a bucket list for me for a very long time. Yes, I know. And happy Thanksgiving to all as well. Week of Thanksgiving. So exciting. A short week of work, hopefully, for everyone. What did I do? Don't mind me. I'm messing around right now. I'm going to hit the wrong thing. Anyways, so let's get to it. So we're going to talk about the party. This is going to be mostly the party, but we'll dive in. What park was your favorite? We went to all 4. She hadn't been in a while.
All 4. Honestly, I hadn't been since I think the last time we went, I was like 10 years old. So almost 20 years now. It's
very different. As
yeah,
you can see.
The Christmas party I loved. I think my favorite had to be Animal Kingdom, which is a surprise because I said to him in the beginning of our planning, I was like, we don't need to go to Animal Kingdom. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't remember that being my favorite. And then it turned out it was like my favorite. The rides, The food that we got from there was really good.
The
Like the
drinks.
street corn, the drinks we got from there were really good. The wait times for the rides, everything like that park and just everything like the magic had lined up for us so well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it was. I think that was my favorite by far for sure.
Hi, Cheryl, my beautiful friend. Miss you. And so many people sleep on Animal Kingdom, and it is not a park to be slept on. It's really, really amazing. And
Yeah.
people also say that it's a half-day park. If you want to spend your full day there is plenty to do. Believe you me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just different. I mean, all the parks are different from each other. There's not really one that's the same, obviously, but it's I don't know, something about it this time, even for me, was super magical and just super different.
Yeah.
Like I've told you guys this before, I always try and do or eat something new or drink something new or see something new that I haven't before to keep it interesting, like no matter how many times that you go. And this time around, I finally got to see the Finding Nemo musical show, and it was
That was
cute.
fun. Yeah.
Live singing, like the huge puppeteers, like obviously we saw Festival of the Lion King because that was
how
could you go to Animal Kingdom and not see Festival of the Lion King?
Yeah.
First and foremost, love you back. Love you more. But yeah, no, we had a blast there. And then on Saturday, we split the day. We did Epcot in the morning, and then we did Magic Kingdom at night because I wanted to show her the happily ever after fireworks because obviously on party nights they do their own fireworks and different things like that.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah. That was everybody's idea too, was to go to those fireworks and that was absolutely insane. I mean, it was still awesome, but that was so busy that evening. And the day at Epcot too was pretty busy.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that for a second. Like we got there like early because when you're a resort guest, like a Disney on property guest, you get early entry hours, so you can go in typically up to a half hour or hour beforehand. So we took advantage of that just because, why not? Like we knew we were splitting parks and we didn't know, we had no idea how busy it was going to be that day, but let me tell you, it was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And PSA, and you can agree with me on this, get the lightning lanes. If you can spare the extra, $15 to $20, $25, whatever it is. It wasn't that
bad, yeah.
And this is something that I'm going to tell you from here. It's like people don't realize that even if you're park hopping, you can still use the lightning lane in your nighttime park. You just kind of have to play it by ear and kind of see what.
We got lucky with our picks. Yeah, definitely.
We were in Animal Kingdom during the day, and we got Tower of Terror lightning lane for Hollywood Studios at night. We got Toy Story Mania. And all we did was just keep refreshing. It wasn't there. So it is, I'll say it again, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. It is, if you can swing it, it's totally, totally worth it. If not, that is no big deal either. You just kind of have to prioritize like the busy days and kind of go from there. But it's just worth it because our thing is, so what they do with Epcot with the lightning lanes is there's a tier 1 that you can pick from, and then you pick 2 from tier 2. So tier 1 is like all the higher volume rides. So in Epcot, they had both Frozen and Remy's on the tier 1. So what we were going to do, because Remy's is a little bit further away, we picked the lightning lane to Remy's, and then we were going to rope jump Frozen in the morning because it's right, like, it's a quicker walk than trying to run all the way to Remy's, which is all the way in France. But when we got to Frozen at like 8:30, now mind you, this was early entry, it was already wrapped around. Granted, the posted time was 40 minutes. I did a TikTok on this. If you guys want to look, it was like kind of our walkthrough of it, but I don't think that we really waited there for 40 minutes. It was about 25 minutes, but literally like maybe 30 minutes after we got off the ride, it was like over an hour.
Yeah, it was like 70 minutes.
Remy was at like 90 minutes, and then we got called for our lightning lane for Remy, and then we walked all the way over there, and it broke.
And it shut down. Yeah.
So unfortunately, we didn't get to ride Ratatouille, but that's okay. Like we had a lot of fun, and we got very. We got
another lightning lane out of it though. Like they gave us a free one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they gave us.
I forgot what we did with that, but we used it. I think we went on.
Did we use it for Soarin'?
I think we did it for Soarin'.
Because we were just able to just like. Skip right on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like Soarin'?
Yeah, Soarin' was awesome.
Good. Soarin' is so good. It's just one of those where you just kind of chill and get into it. Yeah. But anyways, enough on that. We know what you all want to hear. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. So let's get into it. So first things first, entry. They tell you that the party starts at 7 p.m., which in fact is true.
Mhm.
But known fact, just from the Halloween party as well, you can get in at 4 o'clock.
And they actually started letting us in at like 3:55.
Yep.
Yeah, they started scanning people in at that time, which was awesome. So we got in. We were probably in at like 4 on the dot, which was great.
We got cute ornaments
we
too.
did, yeah. We got there. We rode the monorail in, and we probably got there at what, like 3:40 ish, I would say. And then we waited 15 minutes. There was a lot of people already in line, but the way they just, I mean, they're so used to the process. They were just like boom, boom, boom,
zipping
everybody in. Yeah, and
then, it looked crazy, but literally once they started moving, like we were in minutes.
Yep, scanned you in. You got your little like special bracelet. We got ours right away, and then we went and got our ornament and took a picture.
Yeah,
took a picture.
Yeah, that's what we did. Yep, because they do festive little like photo ops, which is really fun. But totally take advantage of that. Totally get there early if you can for party days, because like that's like free time, and essentially it's like the party stuff doesn't start till 7. So if you want to get food, if you want to get a couple of rides out of the way or something along lines, like certain rides are not open, like Mickey's PhilharMagic is not open during the party. Carousel of Progress is not open during the party, different things like that. Take advantage of it. It's 4 to 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 3 hours of free time before the party. So definitely take advantage of that. And yeah, that's totally what we did. Like some people use that time to get a dining reservation. And so getting into the party talk. So it's like 7 o'clock, the party officially starts. Now, same with the Halloween party, there is parades, there is shows, and there is fireworks. So the parades happen twice, the shows happen rolling, and the firework happens once. So again, I'm going to say this. If you have little ones and you're strictly going there to see the shows, the parades, things like that, you're gonna probably want to do the earlier ones with little ones, like being tired and just wanting to get out there and see the fireworks, because there's only one fireworks show, and that's at 10 o'clock every party. I would suggest for y'all to maybe go to the earlier parade, which I believe was at 8 or something, 8:05 or something like that, and then the shows are rolling, which comes after that, and then you could wait right there and see the fireworks. Granted, it's probably going to be a little bit busier at the time, because a lot of adults probably have the same idea. They don't want their kids to be out until midnight. Some do, some don't. But if you a family with little ones, I would definitely recommend doing all the earlier times first. And then, maybe on your way out. Same again with the Halloween candy. They do cookies and like eggnog and like different things like that. But it's not right there in the big spotlight, right? Like you have to look for it, right? Yeah,
you had to seek it out. We actually stumbled upon one of the stations by accident. Like, so our game plan wasn't really to do like the cookie portion. If we kind of stumbled upon it, great. But we weren't there like to get like the free cookies. Like, even though that sounds kind of silly, but that didn't really matter to us. Yeah. It wasn't a priority. So, we didn't really pay too much attention to where those locations were. Some people go with an itinerary. They know which cookies at each station, and that's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah.
But we actually, we were trying to go, I don't know where we were trying to go, but we're trying to go onto like a ride, I think. And I went the wrong way.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, next thing I knew, like these like little cast members were handing us eggnog and cookies. And I was like, oh, wow, this is nice.
Yeah. So where we stumbled upon it was actually in Gaston's Tavern. So that's definitely a spot. And they had eggnog there too. So that was cool. And it was like gingerbread with like buttercream icing frosting or something like that.
And I indulged. I had it. It was good.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. But it's not just note to self. It's not right there in big bold. No. It's not easy to find.
You have to seek it out, and you have to know the spots. Like, I know there was a few like inside some like quick service restaurants, but you had to go inside. Yep. Like you couldn't. They weren't standing on the streets. There was a couple guys standing on like one of the little corners. They were passing out M&Ms. That was cool.
Yeah, we got some M&Ms too, and like that's nice. Like we said earlier, they do the ornaments, which is really nice. It's a really nice incentive.
Yeah.
Because when you're spending as much as you spend, it's like you take what you can get, and the ornaments were very, very cute.
Yeah, the ornaments were very cute.
Very cute. yeah, so cookies are a whole different ballgame. Like if that's your goal, like just kind of seek that out. And same with the Halloween party. Well, Tron is no longer virtual queue either way. It's always standby. But for the party, Tiana becomes standby. And we were over there, around like 5:30?
Oh my God. Literally just like so lucky. We started in Adventureland and then we kind of like went around the loop. And we were like, okay, it's a little before, 6?
It wasn't even 6,
It wasn't even 6.
Yep.
We were like, let's just stand by Tiana and see if they start letting people in. And then Kevin's like, I'm gonna go see if they'll let me because it's my birthday. So he like walks over there. I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna let him in. Like, I'm gonna stand back here and just wait till I see what happens. Like, is he about to get us kicked out? Like, what's happening?
Imagine.
And then all of a sudden I just see him like start waltzing through and he's like, hello, like come
on. Get
on
on Tiana.
Yeah, and we literally zipped right through and we didn't even wait 5 minutes. We literally walked onto the ride, which is a ride that you can't do that with normally. And we ended up going on that ride 3 times. The third time it did break down. But the cool thing was we did get to see the fireworks while we were on the ride, which was pretty cool. Yep. That was our goal. Unfortunately, we didn't get to the tippity top, but it's okay.
But we rode it 2 other times, so we can't be greedy. And like, if it was the only time that we went on it and that way it like went off, like that would be like kind of annoying, obviously, and frustrating. But because we did already ride it 2 full times, it was kind of cool to see the other side of it. We're not going to go more into detail on that because the magic is the magic, but it was cool to kind of get out of the log and kind of walk on the ride and see. I mean, even with the lights on, it was still very magical. Very cool. But, from somebody who has a Splash Mountain heart, like they did a really good job. They did it justice for sure. We are going to be right back after this brief commercial break, and we're going to go into just a little bit more. And stay right where you are, grab a snack, do what you got to do. We'll be right back.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home. Where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Hello. We are back. So before we get back into it, I just want to send out a quick reminder to all to register for the Friendship Paradox at www.thefriendshipparadox.com. The queen herself, Miss Jessica Dugas, has been working really hard on this, and it's going to be amazing. So make sure you register for that and get in there. Also, Project Joy Live is back tomorrow morning at 9:00 a.m. So if you want to start your Monday off right, make sure you check that out. All right, let's get back into it. So we rode pretty much everything that we wanted to, and some twice.
Yeah.
Right?
That was our priority, rides, because the wait times were super low.
Yep.
The one thing that I do wish that we could have done that we didn't do was I saw that people were posting like they waited till like 1 a.m. and they were still in the park and they were taking pictures like at the castle and nobody was there.
Right.
And we left at like 12:30, but it was a long day. So maybe if we would have stuck on, I think I'll do that. Like I would like to do that next time.
When we go to Jollywood.
Right. When we go to Jollywood. Right.
But no, definitely. And yes, this is the link right here. So screenshot it, take a picture of it, do your thing, register, because that's something that you definitely don't want to miss.
Definitely not.
I know she's been working really hard on that, and she's told everybody to get their Kleenex ready. So do it. But yeah. But yeah, no, it was very, 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 very fun. It was so magical, and like, so we talked a little bit about younger adults, with their, younger children and adults, and now like if you were like us that didn't have younger children, like what we did was we tackled everything from when we got there, and then we did the later stuff. So we did the 10 o'clock parade, or the 11 o'clock parade.
Right,
sorry.
11 o'clock parade.
And then the last show was at 11:55. So that's what we got to see everything. We didn't miss anything. We just kind of categorized it a little bit differently, so that way we can bang that out. Like I said, this is what worked for us. That doesn't mean that it would work, the same for you. Guess we did have a blast. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I can't believe that this time last week we were literally there.
We were probably like just getting off Tiana.
Yeah.
Right now.
Probably.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my God. And we
time.
sat in I'd put us in the second row, but I was like, Kevin, can we sit in the first row? Like, ask them, because there was nobody. So he went over and he was like, can we go in the first row? And the girl was like, absolutely. Put us in the first row. We got soaked. Oh my God. We were soaked, but it was awesome.
But it was pretty magical.
Yeah,
it was pretty magical.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go into more of this on a later episode, but just because it was like they give you the celebration pins and stuff, and I had a birthday one on, and she had an engagement, which by the way, she has a new man of honor in the house.
That's right.
Super honored to be that. But they know the cast members at Disney World, they really know how to make you feel special. Everywhere we go, people would either say congratulations or happy birthday, and just really, really made it really special, more than just being there in itself. It was really awesome. And that's just nice. Like, you pay a lot of money and like to get that kind of experience. That's why we go. We want that magic. We want that side of things, right? So I definitely recommend a party day. I definitely recommend trying it. It's a different experience. Like, there's low wait times. It makes it worth it. Go with some kind of game plan. 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to switch up a little bit just based on timing, or
even if it's a very loose itinerary, even if it's just the way you kind of want to navigate through the park.
Yep.
Because I feel like everyone kind of starts in Tomorrowland, but we started in Adventureland, which was the opposite side. So we kind of were like walking against the crowd. Yeah. And I think it kind of benefited us a lot.
Jingle Cruise though.
Oh yeah.
So they do a holiday overlay for Jungle Cruise, and it's called Jingle Cruise. It was so cute. It was so cute. And that was like, because Tiana broke down that third time, they gave us a lightning lane, which they don't do during parties because the wait times are so low. But that one happened to be extremely long, so we said, well, might as well use the lightning lane. So that's how we got on that, and then we went right over to the
wait was like 35 minutes for standby, which is pretty long for a party time. Yeah. So that worked out beautifully. And then we were able to watch the parade. The parade.
We had like perfect seats at the parade too.
Yeah.
We watched it over right by the Country Bear Jamboree. Like they start roping it off, and like we literally got like the last bit of the rope and just kind of sat there, and it was literally perfect.
It was perfect. We kind of got to see all of them turn onto the main street, which was cool.
It made it a lot. It was really cool. I've never watched the parade from that area. I usually watch it like in Main Street, but this was I felt this was a lot less congested, and it was a lot more fun. Like, people aren't on top of you. And of course, it's not always how it's going to be, because when you go to Disney World, you expect those higher volumes because that's just what it is. But, you go there and you expect that, and you still have fun, because no matter what, a bad day in Disney World is better than a bad day anywhere else. Let's just say that.
That's true.
But no, can you think of anything else that we didn't talk about that you want to share?
I don't think so. I think we covered everything.
Let them know your overall experience since it's your
overall
first time
experience, back. 10 out of 10 for the whole thing. Honestly, I mean, when you go with someone who's like as in the know as this guy, who made it super easy, it was super fun. And we we did get to do everything that we had kind of planned for, which was awesome. So yeah.
And then some.
And then some,
honestly,
yeah.
And then some.
Mhm.
Like, we didn't expect to ride Tiana multiple times. Like, usually, you know, during the day, it's like the virtual queue, and that's it. You can only get it once. Like, obviously, to make it fair and stuff. So definitely study those perks.
Mhm.
Rewatch some old videos. We'll keep you going with tips, obviously, always. But make sure you're in the know. Like, just a base of what you can do to make the most out of your experience. Because, you know, like I always say, you spend a lot of money on these things, and, you know, that's our job. Like, we want to make sure you have the best time and you know, not regret anything, because it really is such a magical place.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're gonna begin to wrap it up for now. We are going to see Wicked
Oh
after
yeah,
this.
we're going to see Wicked.
So excited.
Exciting.
So excited. But yeah, I am so happy that you decided to do this with me. So thank you.
Exciting.
We have been in this thing for a very, very long time now. Little freshman-year-old Kevin was just auditioning for Glee and saw Katelyn outside and was like nervous, and I was like at the time they were like, you can have people in your auditions, and she came into mine and I watched hers, and the rest was history.
Yep. My name was Purple at that time.
Her name was Purple because she had a big purple shirt on with
Yeah.
a purple flower on.
And he was like, "Hey, Purple, you want to come in the room with me?" And I was like, "Huh? Okay."
Ask me why I sang "Where's the Love" from the Black Eyed Peas, and ask me why I remember that. But I did. I definitely did sing that song.
That's hilarious.
But where is the love? I'm still trying to find out.
Here.
No, but honestly, like, if you have a friend that you've had for, you know, over 10 years, like, hold on to them tight, because there's a lot of craziness and a lot of not so nice fake people in this world, and it's, you know, friends like that are hard to come by. So, you know, hang on to that, and yeah, find your purple.
Absolutely, find your purple.
Find your purple. But with that being said, she is Magical Melodies' new co-host, so you'll be seeing a lot of Miss Katelyn going forward, and we have a lot of amazing things coming up and planned. We're already talking about different episode topics, maybe even singing some duets down the line, because she's a singer herself. So stay tuned, and we are here throughout the holiday season. We're going to take a break around, like, a week around Christmas into New Year's, but we're here. I believe our next episode is actually, you're getting one a week from now, because we're the first and third Sunday of every month. So we'll be back in a week. I hope that everybody has a happy Thanksgiving, celebrating with your loved ones. Do you have anything to close out with?
Just happy to be here, and can't wait to see more of you guys and share more tips and tricks and learn more too, because I'm learning so much from him about all of this. So it's very cool.
Y'all should have seen her though at the fireworks at Happily Ever After. She was not playing around. She was to the spot, and I was like, okay, you got more cojones than me, barreling through these stroller moms and such.
No, those stroller moms are no joke. I was getting jammed in my ankles by this double wide stroller. It was insane. And these moms are no joke. But, you know, they want their kids to have a good time. So I understand it. But yeah, I was like, Kevin, we're getting in there. And I was
and
like,
we did.
Shimmy right in. And
it was so magical with our Mickey pretzels and our Diet Cokes. Because
that's right.
A Diet Coke at Disney is just
even more magical than a Diet Coke.
Right. All right, you got to say the ending signature with me.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
May your days be filled with pixie dust, and your dreams be as magical as a Disney fairy tale. Until next time, my friends, keep that magic alive. And thank you so much for being here. And we'll see you in a week. Happy Thanksgiving.